Okay guys, I'm decided to go to the gym because I haven't been in a pretty long time. I was trying to take a nap. I wasn't really able to sleep much. I'm like trying to plan a trip to the beach for next weekend. This weekend is Memorial Weekend and my sister and my cousin are coming into town. Like, I would have wanted to go this weekend, but honestly, it's probably for the best because next weekend I'll be getting paid, although my paycheck is gonna suck because I borrowed like more money than I should have from my paycheck. And then I still haven't gotten my state tax refund, which is like $400. And I just got a letter basically saying they reduced the amount I was gonna get. Not by a lot, it was only by like $8, which I'm like, that's why I haven't gotten my state tax return yet. Basically, they said there was like a $200 something that was unaccounted for on their records. So they determined my refund is $8 less. But they said it can take 30 days. And I'm like, ugh, I've already waited over a month just for you to tell me it's going to be another month. So unless I get that next week, I honestly don't know. I also still owe like another $400 towards my Klarna this month. I still have to pay my mom another $250. And I'm kind of overwhelmed at the moment, to be quite honest. So I'm honestly not sure if this trip is really going to be feasible for me, but I'm going to wish for the best. The only thing that might make it able to is I get my YouTube paycheck soon, but even with that, I'm like, it's like $300 maybe. I would need like at least $500 for my trip because the hotel, I don't want to have to pay more than $200 for the hotel. And honestly, I was like $150 because it's only 2 nights divided by 3 people. But my friends are trying to be bougie. They don't want to stay in a hotel because they're like, well, last time we were on top of each other. I'm just like, you're choosing a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo house, and it's like, just because it's a house and it is nice, it's literally still a smaller space. It's just not 1 room. So I don't know. And it's like $700 for 2 nights. And they're like, well, we can invite another friend, and then it'll be $185 each, which I still think is like not a great price. So I was showing them, I was like, there's so many hotels that are under $500 a night, including fees, for 2 nights, and it would be under $200 each, like $160 per person. And my friends are, for some reason, not willing to do that. So I don't know. I'm also just like, so if that's already $200, now to get there is like 4 hours, which is not bad. And I've done the drive myself, but the other thing is, like, the area that they want to go is like a very bougie area. Like, the hotels that I was looking up that were in there was over $1,000 for 2 nights. It was like $500 a night. So it's a very like bougie area to begin with. So I really don't know what we're gonna end up doing. Oh my goodness. This idiot pulls in front of me. Then you have this lady trying to park in front of there. I hate when people like don't want to drive. What are you? this dumb freaking car. Y'all, this person's in the whole turn lane, acts like they're about to turn right, and then gets out in the middle of the turn. Like, I can't make this stuff up. I'm glad I, like, kind of vlog when I do stuff. Y'all don't understand. I don't have road rage. I just don't like when people don't know how to drive. Because you are in a turn lane. Like, you can't just... She literally stopped at the top of the turn. And then was like, oh, let me yank back out into the lane. Like, people don't know how to drive. Okay, anyway, so... I also, it's just like, I'm also trying to save for... This is basically my... That will be my only trip with those friends, though, because my friend is moving. And she also, it was part of her graduation. She said, like, she just graduated from school, so she was trying to take this trip to the beach, and I already had told her I was gonna come. So that was, like, also part of the reason I was like, I'm gonna go. But before, she was saying in June. Now, my family vacation's in July, and I'm already gonna have to save up a lot more money for that. It's gonna be way more expensive. So for that trip, I need to have at least $1,500 saved. And the other problem with that, though, is like, it's almost twice, that's almost twice as much of my rent. It's like, do I really want to spend that much for a trip, and I could have that for 2 months rent? So originally I was telling, like, I said I wasn't gonna go because of that reason, but my cousin was like, oh, I'll subsidize the cost of the house, because they would be renting like an entire house, and there's like 12 people coming, so it has to have at least 5 bedrooms, and it would just be very costly for me, at least. And then my family vacation is supposed to be in San Diego, and I've never been to California, so I was like, oh, that'll be my first time in California. And I heard San Diego's really nice, but it's just like all of the other stuff. Now, how are you gonna get in front of me speeding, and then when you get in front of me or pass me in this lane speeding, and then when someone's driving behind you, you want to drive slow? Y'all, I think I'm irritable. I'm hangry. I'm annoyed at that person who just drove past me. And then this dumb person on a motorcycle literally tried to speed up to go around me, and then wants to drive slow everywhere else. Oh, that just pissed me off again. So yeah, that's my kind of what I've been dealing with. I don't know, like, what I'm gonna do. Now, the only good thing is, so long as I continue having like my 40+ hour weeks, like, I'll be able to save up for my family vacation, because it's not till the end of July regardless. I also don't know if I'll be moved out by then. And the thing is, like I said, with the whole my budget thing, she said like she would subsidize the cost of the house, and she would use points to get me a flight there. So she's like, it wouldn't be a problem. My aunt had also offered me like something similar. She's like, oh, I'll cover your flight there. So it's like my family members were really trying to like make a way for me to still go on the family vacation, and like not like I was basically like not gonna go because of the cost. I'm like, I don't want to have, I can't afford the cost of the trip, and they're all trying to like basically help me be able to afford to come, which I really do appreciate. But my mom was like, you don't need to go, you can't afford it, that's your rent. And so I feel like my mom would be like, why am I, like, you're not making a good decision if you go on the family vacation. And the crazy thing though is like my mom's always trying to make me miss out on stuff because of the price. Like, oh, you can't afford to come, you can't afford to do this. Like, and my other family members are like, oh, we'll like help you so you can come. But my mom, I guess, doesn't see doesn't see that as like important for me to be there. That's just like, again, my mom is my mom. She thinks about things differently than other people, obviously, but my mom also doesn't take into account like, hey, maybe I don't want to always have to miss out on the family vacations. So, all right, guys, we made it to the gym.